Hey, what's up you all AMC investors, welcome back to the channel. I'm going to talk about some of the very important stuff about AMC. What's happening with AMC Entertainment? The short squeeze is back. People are making a lot of money in AMC right at the moment. Depends on which side you are in. What's happening with the price action? We are seeing a massive price action. We are seeing a short squeeze. It can potentially turn into the gamma squeeze. I'm going to explain exactly what's happening. If you are new to the short squeeze, if you are new to the gamma squeeze, if you are new to the investment in this types of so-called meme stock. Now, I do not consider AMC or GME as the meme stock. Yes, might be a different story for CTRM and SNDL and some of the other stocks that are being discussed in the Reddit community. But the AMC stock has a lot more potential in general. It has a lot of business behind it. If we have seen AMC Entertainment holding their out and doing some serious business for a long time. So what's going on? Let's talk about it. What is strategically short squeezes and how it is impacting the AMC stock price, how the community gets together, and once again showing the power of Reddit and the social media platform. I'm going to share right now in this video. So watch the full video. And what is the overall impact of this AMC? Whether it is impacting the crypto market right now or there is a shift of interest, because we have seen that in the past, starting of 2021 or maybe by the end of 2020 December-ish, we saw a lot of penny stock, a lot of movement in AMC, GME, and some other penny stocks that was turned into sort of the cryptocurrency wave, and now we are seeing back into stock. So is this a shift of interest? So let's talk about all the kind of juicy good stuff. I'm not a financial advisor, but I do a lot of research, want to share with you so you can make informed financial decision. Once again, this is a risky investment, so do not invest your entire portfolio. Only invest the money that you're willing to lose. But hey, AMC has been turning super green, 15% up right now, $31. Before we go ahead, click on the like button so this video can reach to more and more people. This video is a very basic video that can help a lot more investors who are new into the community, who want to learn a lot more millennial investors who want to turn $100 into $200 maybe overnight. Once again, very risky investment, but if you do it right, if you look at the numbers, if you know the basics, that can happen. So let's talk now. Click on the like button, subscribe to my channel for time sensitive updates and video on stock and cryptocurrency and financial market in general, and share this information with more and more people. Now look at it, 15% up, 30.74. We went all the way high to 35.42 just before a couple of hours right at this point in today's trading session. There is a huge volume that we are seeing as well. Take a look at the day range, 28 to 36, pretty massive day range. If you take a look at the year range, think about it, whoever invested, so this is 52-week range, whoever invested at $2 or $1.91, they are turning that 18 times more money right at this point. $100 can turn into $1,800. $1,000 can turn into $18,000. This is something like we have seen in cryptocurrency as well. So this is no less than cryptocurrency. I wanted to say for 5 days, if you take a look, 150% gain in AMC stock price for 1 month. It is even better, 182%. For 6 months, you will be amazed. It will be 621%. So $100 can turn into $600, 6 times more money, $621. $1,000 can turn into $6,220. Now let's talk about a little bit about what's happening right here. Now, one of the things that I want to share is something that is happening is a huge volume. This massive volume is turning this thing into pretty green. If you take a look how we were trading, about 37 million, 40 million, maybe 296 million, but yesterday we were 700 million volume in just one trading session. Right now, just in couple of hours, we are looking at 315 million volume, which is almost 50% than yesterday. As I said, the average volume is only 97 million. Looking at the 700 million volume, that is 7 times more volume, which is helping AMC stock price to spike up in no time. Looking at the option is a contract that is giving buyer the right but not the obligation to buy or sell for the underlying asset before the certain date, and that certain date is the expiration date. People use options for income, speculate, and hedge the risk against what they have bought. Options are also known as derivatives because they derive value from the underlying asset. So you are predicting a price point, you're taking a risk on the expiration date, and if you're trading within options put and call, right? The stock option contract typically represents 100 shares. So one option is 100 actual shares. So if you buy 10 options, that's 1,000 shares. So it's a massive, so the number looks small in terms of option, but in terms of the the number of stocks, it's massive, right? So underlying stock, but the option may be return any sort of underlying assets from the bonds, currencies to commodities. So basically what you do is you have the margin account, you put the money into the account that can be covered. Your broker can cover that if something goes wrong. Now remember that when you buy the stock price, you pay the price for the stock. Now when you buy the option, and whether you're in the money, out of the money, but the speculation is if the $9 or $10 or $15 stock turn into $30, so you're losing money at that point if you don't really square that option or option off, right? Now it can be potentially indefinite value, and which is where there is a huge risk that is come into place. Now let's take a look at this article that talks a lot about how this has been happening. I don't really want to get into a lot of numbers because at this point it can go either way, so it has become pretty risky. AMC has made a lot of people millionaire. Now AMC's share pops up 25% as the Reddit favorite, more than double this week with the huge volume. 100% agree with that. Volume is something that is really needed for any stock, especially the small value stocks to spike up. If you talk about Berkshire Hathaway, probably not a huge volume needed because it is a huge price point for the stock, so the price action might differ. But AMC, looking at $10, $15, $20 stock, we need a huge volume. It was used to be in the penny stock category, and we did not see the volume that we are seeing today, which is amazing. This is the very latest article, and I want to share this because this is pretty have what Jim Cramer talks about, what this article talks about. Now, this gained about 35% in advance previous session. The shares have already rallied 200 week to date, bringing monstrous gain of 1500% just in 2021, which is amazing. Let's take a look. Year to date, we are up 1430% up, which means a massive gain that you can imagine. $100 can turn into $1,400. 1,000 can turn into $14,000, which is amazing. AMC stock is the most active stock on New York Stock Exchange by far yesterday, with 700 million shares change hands, with 30-day trading volume average since about 100 million shares we just saw in the facts set as well. The retail traders are at it again, the market analyst is saying, and this Twitter handles, if you take a look on Twitter, AMC 500K, AMC squeeze, they are trending on Twitter as of yesterday and also today. The movie theater chain has replaced GameStop as the most popular stock in what we saw what happened with GME. Robinhood placed some of the holds. Many other platforms were very cautious about how to let it trade AMC and GME and CTRM, SNDL, so many other so-called meme stock in the past, and that has become kind of a Reddit stock, and Bank of America analyst has been warning about this as well. Now Reddit traders are encouraging each other to double down on AMC. Don't sell AMC, YOLO, you live only once update. You can take a look at what's going on with this, and this is massive. One of the important things that you want to note is it's not working out for everyone, because $1.3 billion, there is a loss for short sellers right now. So there is one more lesson for short seller with this hype right now. What we are seeing with the community holding pretty strong, whether it's on Reddit, whether it's on Twitter, whether it's on YouTube, but they're holding pretty strong. $1.3 billion loss just this week based on the data from S3 Partners. Short volumes are becoming a fueling AMC's massive rally this week. Now this is amazing. No one wants to sell. Think about it. If you have to square off the loss, you are gaining more and more loss before the contract expires, right? Today is the very massive day, and I'll report back what's going on with AMC on Tuesday, because Monday is a holiday, long weekend, so that could be turned into gamma squeeze potentially later tonight or maybe on Tuesday. We'll see how that works out. Short sellers are forced to buy back this borrowed shares because of to close out their short position and cut the losses, because you don't know how far this can go. The forced buying tends to accelerate the rally even further, and this is the phenomenal, this is the whole process about how the short squeeze is working. Let's take a look real quick. I wanted to share how the short squeeze works in general. Short squeeze is an unusual condition that triggers rapidly rising prices in a stock, in a security. For short squeeze to occur, the security must have an unusual degree of short sellers holding the position. Now, so the way the short selling starts is basically a lot of people are short selling a particular stock. The short squeeze begin when the price jumps higher than unexpected, because people are holding so strong that are not short selling. The condition plays out a significant measure for the short sellers coincidentally decide to cut the losses or and exit their position. They have to exit their position because when you buy the stock, it can only go to zero. Now when you short sell a stock, that can go to massive levels. If you short sell a stock at $5 thinking it will go to $1 because there will be pressure and you will make $4 on that return, so you're in the money. So there is a term called in the money and out the money, right, in your option that you have. So now when you're out of the money, that means you're losing money on your short selling position, and that can go to $30. Let's say if you bought something for $5 goes to $30, you're losing now 600%. Now whoever is holding that strong at $5 who bought the stock, they are making 6 times more money. Now one option is once again 100 stocks, so you want to remember that, right? Now a short squeeze accelerate the stock's price. The short sellers bail out to cut their losses. Contrarian investors try to anticipate the short squeeze and buy back the stock, demonstrated strong short interest. Both short sellers and the contrarians are making risky moves. A wise investor, additional reason for shorting or buying that stock based on the event. So I just wanted to share what short squeeze means. It is a heavily short volume. 20% of its float was short sell, short sold, compared with the average of 5%. So it is 4 times more short volume that we had seen in AMC in the recent days. While the business started to recover amid the economic reopening, AMC is facing some of the challenges because it's a new, or it is getting back into the business, and there is a $5 billion debt. Many people are saying whether it will stay in the business or not, and that is causing a lot of short interest. And then there is a Reddit community, there is a social community behind it. People are holding strong. If you take a look right here, I just wanted to share what's exactly happening right now. We saw $36.72, massive levels after January. And if you take a look right here how it spiked up, this is really a short squeeze. Looking at the RSI 57, which is pretty strong in my opinion, it went all the way to 92. Think about it, 1992. Very overbought condition, and still it is holding the price. It can stay there for a couple of days, a couple of weeks, and we have seen that it's happening right here. Take a look right here, 87, 92, 90 and 92. And this is once again a 15-minute chart that we are looking at. If you take a look at the MACD, also suggesting a pretty bullish pattern. Yes, it is overbought at this point, but it does not matter, because once again we are into the short squeeze that you can see right here. I wanted to expand this to show you the buying power, the buying volume, a juicy green candle that you can see right here that made the stock spike up. A lot of buyer, they are forced to buy. The short sellers will be forced to buy. This can turn into gamma squeeze. People can make a ton of money as well. I'll keep you posted. Once again, thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe. I will see you in the next video.